In this video, I'm gonna go over exactly what it takes to get your dream body. Everyone wants it, but what does it take? What do you have to sacrifice? How are you gonna feel? And did you think through everything that's going to happen to you if you're going to go for something as big as this? And I'm gonna tell you right now, most people have no idea what they're getting into when they want to achieve a certain physique or lose 50 pounds or gain 10 pounds of muscle. And this is kind of how it's gonna look like for you because your boy did some things over time. First, the first thing that you're gonna need to do if you want to get your dream body is become obsessed. And I literally mean an obsession with your body. If you do not want this more than anything, if you're not curious enough, if you don't think about every single thing you have to do when you wake up, what time are you waking up? When you're going to the gym, what time are you going to the gym? How bad do you want to go to the gym? Did you notice that today on Wednesday, the workout didn't go as well? Why? Are you thinking about that? You're gonna have to get hyper obsessed about your goals in reaching that physique if you actually want to get there. There is no willy-nilly. There is no, well, I'll just skip the gym today. No, you cannot leave any stone unturned if you really want to get your dream physique or the body you really want. And I'm not just saying this because it's some filler, it's something that everyone says. No, like this is literally what it takes. Anyone that has an insane physique, and I'm talking, I don't care what they're on, I don't care how long they've been training, whatever. If they have an insane physique, they are obsessed. You just don't know them that well. If you talk to them about it, if you really got into the nitty gritty about how they feel about fitness, how they feel about their physique, they're gonna go into every single detail about their body, and they could actually be very insecure. Insecurities can push you a long way. I'm not saying to use that inherently, but it's simply true. I truly believe that you have to be obsessed with your success when it comes to your body, because if you're not, you will never be willing to make the necessary sacrifices you have to make. I mean, if someone is half in, half out, there's so many things that they will give into, succumb to. Without a strong will, without the will of fire, and I'm talking about some real fire here, people, you are going to give up. If you're not obsessed, you're simply not going to make it. You might last a week, you might last a month. I mean, there's no way you're lasting a year if you're not obsessed. It's just simply impossible. So get obsessed about it. And the only way you can get obsessed is having a strong reason for getting your dream physique, getting the body you want. Why do you want to do it? There has to be something emotional, an emotional trigger for you to put that fire in your heart to actually go after it. I mean, for me, I was tired of being small. Seems simple, but to me it wasn't. I felt inferior. I felt like I wasn't good enough for the world. I felt like I had to make a change to make me feel better about myself. Now, it's different just saying, oh, I want to get big. Okay, you want to get big. Why? If you don't have a good reason why you're putting on muscle or losing a bunch of weight, you're never going to stick with it. And it has to matter to you. Different things matter to different people. But if you can find that one trigger or a few triggers that hit you deeply, right in your heart, right in your soul, that's the type of person that's going to stick with it for a year, 2 years, maybe even a lifetime. Okay, we have the obsession, but there's a step two to this. There's more to the process of getting your dream physique. And surprisingly enough, this process of how I think about obtaining your dream physique actually applies to many different things in life. This can pretty much be anything, but we're just focused on the physique because that's what my channel is mainly about. But don't feel free to use this for other things. So number two, you're gonna have to get into a learning phase. And I'm not just saying pick up a book, read about fitness, read about nutrition, go on YouTube like you are now and get into it. No, I'm talking about the humble yourself type of learning, because there is a very, very strange thing that happens when you actually commit to something and want to get better at it and have a very high goal or aspirations for yourself. You're obsessed, so you know a little bit about the topic. You know a little bit about getting the body you want. Pretty much everyone does. It's all right in your face. But once you humble yourself and start really learning, you're gonna start to understand, oh wait, I thought I knew something about this, but now I really don't. Even to this day, I've been in this fitness thing for years on years on years. And to this day, I still get humbled all the time about information I had no idea about. I have been doing exercises wrong for years. I have been eating wrong for years. I have been sleeping wrong for years. But you know what I did? I humbled myself. I put my ego aside and I asked questions. I did my own research. I double checked. I dotted my I's. I crossed my T's. And when you get into this humble type of learning with no ego, with no bringing in all your knowledge, you have to unlearn things to really learn. A lot of people don't talk about that. You have to unlearn bad habits, bad things to actually learn the good information and to be able to receive it. So if you can get into that humbling type of learning phase when you're going after your dream physique with no ego in it, with nothing of, oh, well, I always did it this way, so this is the way it's going to go, and no one can tell me otherwise. Get rid of that. You'll make it nowhere with that. That's going to be putting a square hole into a round peg. I said that wrong, but y'all know what I mean. It's not going to get you anywhere. It has to come from a place of humility, and that is where true learning begins. Number 3 is going to be mindset. Now, after you got obsessed and you went into a humble form of learning, you are going to have to find a strong mindset to keep you going. Because with your obsession, you're going to be very excited, you're going to want all these things, but after you learn a lot, you're going to realize you're not that good at what you're doing, and you are a novice, and you don't know left from right when it comes to fitness, and that is going to really hurt your ego. So without a strong mindset, you're going to give up right there, because it's going to look like you are such a small fish in a big pond. It's going to look like you're at the bottom of Mount Everest and you're trying to climb all the way up and you don't even know where to start. It's going to feel like you have no gear on and you need everything to do it. But if you have a strong mindset, it will give you the fortitude to keep going, to keep climbing up this trail, and to make it to the top per se. But how do you build that mindset? It is literally going to be understanding that you can really only get a little bit better each day. It is understanding that your rewards are really far off in the distance. So how are we going to enjoy today and be okay with being a novice? Be okay with not having everything you want right now, and understanding that your dreams can be very far away from you, but you have to feel like it is right in front of you. So even though you know this might take you 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 8 months, I don't know what you're doing, but whatever, you have to feel like it's coming tomorrow. Work like tomorrow is your day. Work like it is happening right now. Feel like it's happening right now. Bring yourself into that moment right now, because if not, it's going to look so far away, you're going to stop going. I truly believe that in today, it will be my best day, because I'm going to keep grinding like it is. And eventually, I'm really going to feel like that. And you can. You truly can. But keep your dreams close to you and act as if you're already in it. And eventually, you can bring that closer to yourself. Now, after you're obsessed, you're humbly learning, and you have the mindset to keep you on the right path, you're going to have to do that all over again a bunch of times. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Life is going to happen to you. Life is going to throw you a curveball. I don't know what it is. It could be anything: family, relationships, money, health, God knows. But I know something is coming and it's going to knock you off your rocker. And you're probably going to hit rock bottom. And after that, you're going to have to do all these things all over again. And that's okay. But I'm telling you right now, anyone that is successful has done this tens, hundreds of times, and they simply do not stop. Because They know what it takes those 3 steps. You rinse, you repeat, you refine, and you get better and better. And next thing you know, you are standing right next to your idols, or even better than them. And I can guarantee you that can happen to you if you just commit to it. Now, if you like content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and I'll be coming back to you guys very soon.